Christ.
Gave me the cold shoulder when I needed one to cry on. I looked around, you would know where to be found. I looked around,
Go ahead and do your
Yeah.
intro.
We can go ahead and we can go to the intro like we always do.
It's my birthday. You're doing it.
Don't put me on the spot, or I can't.
Fine. What's up, guys? This is Dark Soul King.
And I'm just here.
Really, babe? Say it right.
Okay, I am the evil side bitch, but I'm still just here. I get paid to be here.
Nah, she's here. She's here for free because she's bored.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm only with him because I'm bored.
Anyways, as you have read it on the title, today is a special day.
He's old as shit.
Today I turned 34.
He's old. He got them gray hairs to prove it.
And today's gonna be a good day. Today has been a good day. As I went to work for my birthday, but I enjoyed it. So, for today's stream, my wifey will be the host. She will be commanding it, so we'll hand over the mic to her. So, baby, start it off.
I hate when you put me on the spot like that.
I had her host the stream today since it was my birthday. I wanted her to surprise me.
Okay, so I had an idea of why don't I just ask you random questions for the people who don't already know you. I just ask you general questions so we get to know you.
Okay, we could do that.
Okay, like, where are you from?
I'm from Compton, California, born and raised.
Sorry. Okay, what do you like to do in your spare time after you get off work, other than play video games and, like, what do you do to wind down from a day?
Well, as she said, my main thing to wind down is my video games. Well, one of my main things, but my main thing is when I get home, I like to spend time with my wifey and just unwind by talking to her about my day, what happened. Although some days are bad, some days are good, but she always finds ways to make it better.
Yeah, we do.
Next question.
Hey, I'm just going with it here.
I know. I'm asking for the next question.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What are you looking forward to the most on the trip? Like, what out of everything to do with the trip, minus the hug and the kiss, what's the one thing you're looking forward to?
Um, the, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is
Yeah.
the thing I'm looking forward to the most when you get here. I don't know, just everything we have lined up is amazing. And but if I had to pick one thing, besides the hugs and cuddles, is asking you to be my wife to make it legit. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Are you crying?
No.
Yes, you are.
Uh,
Oh, my baby's crying. Did that make you cry, baby?
Maybe.
I mean, it's true. It's true. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most. When I get to make her my legit fiance and put a ring on her
In front of his mother too.
in front of Mama Bear. And yes,
Yeah.
it will be a video.
No, there will not.
It will be a video and pictures.
No, there will not.
And if you guys want to see that, if you guys want to see the pictures and all that, you guys can follow me on Facebook. On the website below, you'll find all my social media, my Facebook, and all that. And yeah, it'll be updated there. As well, we will update the YouTube channel too. You guys can check out the community tab, because I will be updating regularly through there as well. And about the last thing on the website, I'm still working on fixing it. Right now, I can't do nothing about it right now until I fix the issue with the website, which I will not disclose here. But you can still look at the website and everything. I just can't work on it right now. And there will be more merch coming soon. That's one thing me and my wife are going to work on when she comes down here in June. And stay tuned also for the stuffies that are going to be coming for the Dark Soul Asylum. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to make a king and queen Dark Soul Asylum stuffy.
Oh, and
And the
another
female
thing,
one, which is you, babe, it's gonna be on it. It's gonna say on his shirt, Queen Bitch.
I mean, he's not wrong.
She is a bitch.
And before y'all like come at him saying he's being mean and shit, he's telling the truth.
At least I'm being honest.
Honesty is the best policy. But just so you know, and I'm just gonna say this really quickly, if you live in the area where I will be, whether you follow us on here or YouTube or Twitch or whatever, if you see us out in public, like whether we're going out to eat or just shooting shit in a store, do not be a stranger. Don't feel like you would be ruining anything if you just come up and said hi. Because honestly, I would love that.
Yeah,
And he
don't be
would,
afraid to say hi, guys.
and he would too. We would love that. We love for our fans to come up to us and say, "Hey, first time seeing you two together." Like, I know. Same here. Okay.
Yeah, don't be afraid to say hi, guys. And for anybody who lives in California, it's where I live. You see me around, say hi, throw a hug. Don't be afraid.
Run. Fucking run. Run as fast as you can. Don't look back. It's John's theme song there.
Okay, next question, baby.
Okay, this is kind of a deep question.
Okay.
Who is your number one inspiration to keep going? Now, before you answer that, let me finish this question. Who is the one person that no matter how bad you get, it's just, I need that person to make everything better?
You want me to answer that question?
Yes.
Okay.
Who is your 911? Who's your go-to?
The one I look up to the most, the one I always need when things go wrong, It's my wifey.
Okay, and can you explain to people who don't know you or us in general why that is?
Because when days get gloomy or when I am down, there's only one person that knows me through and through that can fix it. Because if you're gonna come help me and you don't know me through and through, you're just gonna make things worse and piss me off more.
Yeah, been there, done that.
And there's only one person besides Jessica, may she rest in peace, that knew me to the T, that knew how to fix things. That's my wifey here. Even before we started dating, she always knew. She
Yeah,
even did
like,
something I didn't think she would be able to do.
for example, I'm gonna interrupt him and tell a short story. He
No,
was
no, no.
working
Let
at a
me finish.
Wendy's.
I'm not done.
But you got me
I
curious.
I haven't, and I'm gonna confess this on stream. I have an issue with my anger. Well, not much of an issue, but when it happens, it's hard for me to
Run.
control it.
Fucking run. That's all I can tell you.
It's hard for me to
Ain't please.
control it in a sense that I'm very protective of people close to me, and hurting them sets me off really, really bad. And I never thought she would have the ability to control that demon so easily. That the first time it happened around her, and you'll remember this, babe. Remember that one time that somebody said something about you,
I remember that. So little backstory on what he's talking
and it
about.
set me off so bad that I completely lost it, and you somehow calmed me down, and I never thought you could.
Right, and mind you, I had never met him. That and a little backstory before that. This is ironically how we met. Um, we were in the same group chat. You know, y'all have heard the story. We were in the same group chat, and people were attacking me for whatever reason. I don't even remember now. It's completely irrelevant. And they said something about me, and he snapped, and he just went off. Like, basically, the whole putting his arm over me, pushing me behind him, like, mm-mm, that's what you guys are not gonna do. And so we video chatted, we met. There's that. But what he means by like he can't control it is he can to a point, but I have seen this man completely pissed off and upset and angry to the point he told me to go away because he didn't want me to be afraid of him. He didn't want me to be scared of him. And I was a little timid at first, but honestly, and feel free to hop in on this part. I mean, he could be legit raging, just mad. And I stand there and I'll grab him by the hand and look at him and go, "It's gonna be okay. I'm right here. There's no need for you to be upset like this. Now let's go grab a drink. Let's go cuddle. Let's watch a movie. I'll order us some food and it'll be okay." Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Have I not just stood there and looked at you and I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you have. Like, I've never said this in public, but yes, I have a high anger issue when it comes to my protective side.
He does.
I have a
It's,
demon that for years I've controlled it. The only way it gets unleashed is when somebody close to me gets hurt or somebody pushes my buttons and pisses me off.
can I tell a prime example?
And for me to get pissed off is very, very hard, and she knows that because she's tried.
I have tried,
And
I'll
she
admit.
still tries, and I'm still here just going, whatever.
'Cause he's getting on my nerves. But no, prime example of him getting upset and angry, especially because he's very overprotective over me. When I was with my ex, me and him had gotten into an argument. Me and the ex did, and he had yelled at me or raised his voice at me, however you want to look at it. And it upset me to the point I was in tears. So I messaged Jessica and Luis, and he took one look at me and see me crying and was like, he went from being this happy to like, what the fuck? Where? Who? When? What? He was demanding answers. Scary. When I tell him what happened after that, what you did,
Yeah.
go ahead, finish the rest of that story. You tell the story. You tell it better.
But,
That night, that a prime example of how protective you are over me
oh, yeah. She was
when
dating,
me
she was dating somebody, I call him Dick Face.
and we got into it, and I called you crying.
Yeah, she called me crying. She didn't have to say a word. Not a goddamn word. She saw my face on camera. I said, I'll be right back. I saw that look in her face going, oh shit, what's going on? And my ex-wife, may she rest in peace, was alive then. Jamie wasn't aware of my tenacity when it comes to being protective until that
Well,
day.
not
She wasn't fully aware of it. She seen a glimpse of it one day in the chat, but that wasn't even full. It was that day with Dickhead. I went, gave him a huge ass lecture, and came back, and Dickface messaged her, all riled up and pissed off because I went after his ass, went and yelled at her, and I went after him again. I said, you yell at her again for me coming at you? Believe me, you're gonna wish you were never born, kid. He stopped yelling at her. But that's when Jamie realized my tenacity as a protector.
yeah.
That day she said, I'm pissing you off. I'm like, sorry, I guess?
And it was kind of funny, and it's not funny, but it was kind of cute. I remember, he went in the other room to deal with Dick Face, and Jessica's like talking to me all softly, calming me down, and I'm like, and I kind of started crying again. She's like, what's wrong? I said, but I made him mad. Now he's mad at me, and I don't want him mad at me. And Jessica was like, oh, baby girl, he's not mad at you. Your boyfriend's just about to die.
Of course.
I said, okay.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was the first time you ever seen Drew scared.
Shit.
I don't regret it. Not at all. I did what I did to protect this woman right here.
Yep, that's why we've been together almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And we're still together now. We're gonna be this December will be 2 years, and this December we'll be hosting an anniversary stream too,
Yep,
just like last year's.
yep. Um,
Any more questions?
okay. What makes your wife so unique? Like, what makes her different from any of the other girls before her? What is it about her that just stood out to you and made you go, "That's the one"?
What's the one thing that made her stand out above the others?
Like what? Like it's kind of a two-parter question. Like the first part, what made her stood? What stood out to you and just made you go, "That's it, she's the one"? And what makes her different from any of the other girls you've ever been with?
Well, I can answer that real quick.
What?
Well, the thing that caught me the most.
Sorry. Oh, we're streaming.
Well, the thing that caught me the most about my wife, that caught my attention real quick, that made me say she's the one. It was her heart, her kindness,
Aw.
her tenacity, how sweet she was to me, how she immediately tended to me without no question of who I was. That's what got me to fall for her.
And the second part, what makes her different from any of the other girls you've been with? And for the record, guys, no, I'm not asking this for my own personal amusement or enjoyment. Like, I'm genuinely curious.
What was it?
The second part of the question was what makes her different from any of the other girls? Like, why is she so special to you when you've obviously had others?
Well, the honest truth,
Yeah.
okay. Simply put, she's the Harley to my Joker. She understands my crazy. She matches my crazy. We can
Beautiful,
argue to Kingdom
crazy.
Come. At the end, we just laugh it off and say, hey, another day.
You know, I'm gonna say something. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, right?
Yeah.
And his girl, he happened to tell me, you know, how he argued, him and his girl argue, and then he sent me this picture of something that she always tells him, and I stopped, and it makes sense. Now, what she says is words said out of anger can never outdo actions done out of love.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense, and I thought, I, oh, is she okay? My dog says hi.
We can't even see you, babe.
I know, but I'm right here.
All I see is a
But,
completely black screen.
uh,
You're supposed to show your face, the stream.
mm, that's really sweet, baby.
But it's the truth.
I know.
Oh, Harley, you are my crazy.
Oh, Mr. J.
Damn it, Harley.
Okay, I know I'm probably gonna regret this, but what's one of the most embarrassing what's one of the most embarrassing things about your wife?
One of the most embarrassing things about my wife?
Yes.
That's quite interesting to answer. You sure you want me to answer that?
No, but I know you're going to anyway.
You sure you want me to answer that?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I can answer that.
Come on, give the people what they want.
Well,
I, I just stuck my foot in my mouth, but it's okay.
the most embarrassing thing about my wife is, let's see, there's a lot of things.
Oh God!
I'm trying to pick the most embarrassing one.
You see how much I'm loved?
Well, trying to think. My brain is mush right now from work. Doing mathematics at work hurts my brain. But anyways, the most embarrassing thing about my wife is, hmm,
What?
I'm trying to think. My brain doesn't want to function. I can't really remember any of it.
That's a good thing.
Hmm.
Um, let
What?
me see.
The most
I
embarrassing
could.
thing
Oh,
about my wife is she farts in her sleep and doesn't remember doing it.
that is a bullshit lie.
That ain't a bullshit lie. Just like the other night, she was dead asleep, tired from work,
He's lying. Don't listen to
and
him.
I hear, and she's dead asleep going, meh. I'm like, what the fuck, babe? No, I hear, yum, yum, yum. I'm like, yep, she's asleep.
Of all things, why are you gonna expose me like that, bro?
Both her and her mom do that.
At least I don't sound like a chainsaw when I snore.
No, your mom sound like a lawnmower
No,
with
it's
cow
talking
sound.
about you, honey. You sound like a chainsaw when
No,
you
I don't.
snore.
I don't snore.
Oh, that is a lie and a half.
I don't really snore.
Yes, he does.
No, I don't.
Well, just so y'all hear it now, I told him, he got some pretty raunchy toots too. I told him he ain't sleeping in the same bed with me if I don't have a can of air freshener in my hand.
One day it was funny. It was in the morning. She was saying, I love you. Right after that, I said, meh. Remember that, babe?
Yeah, like we had just woken up. We were waking up, and I was getting ready to go with my mom to go do something. I don't remember what it was. And he was getting ready to go to work. And we do our little morning kisses, our morning routine or whatever. And I go to give him a kiss, and I said, okay, baby, I love you. Next thing I know, meh. You nasty.
Sorry, Jesus.
You was nasty.
Hmm.
So,
So how long you want to carry the stream for?
very good.
Huh?
You're good.
Well, guys, I know it's a short stream, but I'm tired and I want to relax, so I will end the stream here. Thank you for those who've been watching. But I will see you on the next episode of the Dark Soul Asylum Season 2. We're currently on episode 9. Next stream will be episode 10, and we'll keep you in the loop of what's the theme going to be for the next one. And as well, we'll continue my gaming streams too, and I'm going to continue to post on YouTube. We'll keep up with the updates, guys. And the Discord is still open if anyone wants to join. That being said, this is Dark Soul King. Beb. Oh, she left. And I will see you guys on the next stream.
Gave me the cold shoulder when I needed one to cry on. I looked around, you would know where to be found. I looked around, I looked